going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Idle Heroes. I want to thank you guys so much for coming out with me today. If you liked the video, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button to show your support, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright guys, we're here today on the seasonal server because I've been really slacking on it. I'm not gonna lie, I've done really bad this season, but when you got a couple E3s to make, well, not on one account, I got an E3 to make here, and then we'll do another video on E3 on the other account, but before we jump into it, just for some perspective on how badly I'm doing, this is my guild. Alright, now, to be fair, my guild's pretty top tier people. These guys are, well, it's not my guild, okay, but whatever. The guild I'm in, they're pretty top tier players. When you're looking at level 250s, pretty much everybody's 200 plus, 230s, 240s, and you got Wrath here at 192. I'm like 60 levels behind some of these guys. That doesn't just happen by accident. I've been incredibly lazy with getting on and collecting my campaign. I've been really busy in the real world, so I haven't had a lot of time to play both seasonal accounts, so they've both kind of suffered. But today doesn't make a difference. What we're going to do anyways, we're still going to make some E3 units, because we're going to do. Alright, so what we're going to do today, we're going to make E3 Ormus. Because why not? I can't make E3 Sigmund. Through the back half of this season, I've been orbing Fortress pretty much exclusively. Through all my heroic summons, I've only ever pulled 4 Sigmunds and 2 Shias. Haven't seen a single one on the Wishing Fountain. I did finally get a Sigmund on the Super Wheel. But yeah, I've probably spent, no kidding, every bit of 20,000 gems refreshing Casino and Super Casino this season, trying to find Shia and Sigmund copies, and I couldn't get them. Like, everything I could possibly do to fortify my RNG didn't work. So all I've really got this season is support units. That's all I have for my team. I've got Heartwatcher, support Vesa, pretty much support. She does a little bit of both early on, but later down the road, she's just support unit. Rosa's support, and the only other E3 I can actually make that goes in my team, I could have the E3 Rosa, who's obviously support, or E3 Ormus, who is support. So the analysis this season, I'm probably going to do one. I'll probably do maybe a Heartwatcher. I might do an Ormus analysis, but probably not, because I'll probably have to build him next season anyway. But anyways, today, what we need is 5 9-stars, which we have. We've got Mirage, the Dark Dude, Dragon Slayer, Gusta, and Karma. That's going to get us from 9-star up to E3. So first things first, let's go ahead and make our 10-star food. It's going to be this guy. Boop, 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 and eeny, meeny, miny, boop. So there we go. There's our 10-star. Looking good. We're ready. I do want to kind of build Gusta, because he does look kind of cool. I do kind of like Gusta. I need to build him one season just for funsies. He's not like going to be a god tier or anything, but he is kind of cool, so we'll see about that. But anyways, for nowsies, let's jump over here to the hot Ormus action. Do I have a 6-star? I do. Perfect. Let's go ahead and make this dude a 10, like bam, and like eeny, meeny, miny, bam. Go ahead and get you up to the hot 10-star level. Quite the boost to Ormus. Not bad. The big thing about going to 10-star is before 10-star, Ormus's healing is really weak for your team. It's only like 80% of his attack, so it's not very high. And he doesn't have any of this extra stuff right there. That 340% of your attack is healing. Doesn't have that chance. So at 10-star, he gets much better at healing your team. So that's kind of what we were going for. But that's not all. Oh my god, that's something else I want to talk about. The situation in Fortress. I have already fed out a 10-star Ormus on this account. I built a 10-star, I fed it. I believe it was this account. I'm 75% sure. And then I got enough copies, not only 10-star him again, but go to all the way to E3. Alright, because I have a 10-star Ormus, so that's 11, 12 there. I've got 9. I'm one copy short of another 10-star Ormus, and I fed out a few of them to make my 9-star foods and such. So the Ormus situation this season was just stupid. I've never seen that many Ormuses in my life, but we got a bunch. So anyways, whatever, not a big deal. Let's go ahead and throw this Ormus in here, like so. Get him up to the hot E1 action. Bam. Continue on and take him straight to E2. Like bam. And, not to be outdone, we're going to go all the way to E3 with the Gusta action. And, wait a minute. Yes, we're good. We've got 5,000 more than we need. Perfect. Perfect. E3 Ormus has been built. Let's go ahead and get up to 90, see what kind of stats he comes out with. I don't know how great he's going to be, but we'll see. That's the entire point of this. We're going to see just how much healing my E3 Ormus can do. Now, he's not a god tier E3 Ormus. He's not got a C6 stone, or even 6-star gear for that matter, but He is level 290. With 120,000 attack, not terrible. 1.8 million health. It's a 5-star gear. I do have this antlers gain on him right now. I don't know. I think it's going to give me more attack than anything else. It will, by quite a bit, actually. So we'll leave it on him. I only have a C3 stone right now, which isn't obviously ideal. It is attack, because attack's going to scale with his healing. Duh. But I don't know how much testing we'll get around with. Does he have natural crit? No, he doesn't. Did he used to? I don't think he did. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, let's jump in and see what our E3 Ormus can do. So here's our team, our god tier team for PvE. And honestly, it was going to be a pretty solid team. All right, if you look at it, it was going to be pretty good. We've got the support, we've got the damage, but because the copies never came in, our damage is butthole. Our damage is not very high. So whatever, not a huge deal. Let's go ahead and grab out that demon bell, like bam. And actually, oh, you've already got a maxed out energy source. That's energy and skill damage. You're arguably better at it. You're better at it. Give it to me. Give it to her. Less skill damage now, but she has higher attack and HP. So, oh my god, she only has 3 million health. Not bad. Not bad, HW. You're doing all right by me. Anybody else need an energy artifact? How about you? Your basic attack, Strix armor. We'll leave that on you. Whatever. We'll leave it off. I don't need it. Energy's for PvP, mostly. Whatever. Let's jump in. Let's do a Marauder fight. Kamath might be Danger Town. But let's try it. Let's try it. Who cares? At this point, it really doesn't matter. He's going to hit backline, so we need Ormus backline. Vesa's got heals. She needs to be front. Tanking with Ormus is going to be very difficult. Let's swap some things. Let's take your little reduction of crowd control staff off. Put it on you. He's going to lose a little bit of attack, but he does gain reduced damage, which will work for me. We'll put that on you. It's not the best artifact in the world, but it'll work. Actually, wait a minute. Damage versus ranger artifact. Eeny, meeny, miny, is that you? It is. I take it all back. It's going to work out fine. Hopefully, maybe, perhaps. We'll see. I'm not super optimistic, because like I said, I have no damage. My team is pretty much all supports. We'll throw you in the front, Ormus in the back, and we're going to hope that the Kamath does not destroy my life, which he most likely will. We got the Griffin monster. I've activated a ton of monsters. Just kind of messing around with them. I've got just everywhere. But whatever. We'll see. Most that I've seen is the Griffin kind of does the best, but it's really hard to test optimally because the fact that I don't have a very good team, you know, to like actually deal damage. I've got all support units that are like, oh, hey, yeah, we can do damage, but just not much. So we'll see what our Ormus ends up with. Enables, stupid face, equipped. I always forget that. Every stupid time, I'm like, you know what would be good right now? Enables on my enabled units. So let's just go ahead and next that battle. No reason to watch that happen. 138 million, actually way better than I expected. 88 million coming from the Vesa. Not bad, Vesa. Not bad at all. But that's, of course, with a crit stone and the damage versus range artifact. What I want to do is obviously enable my stupid Ormus. What the crap, Wrath? Get on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw some attack enable on him for that extra heal. We're going to throw... I want to throw Light Will for the crowd control fighting the Kamath, but I don't know if Resilience is better than Vitality in this situation, because he's going to heal a lot anyway. Or maybe just using him as like a debuffer and breaking some attack with him. Might not be a terrible idea. Let's do the Honest Heart. Let's do the Honest Heart for a little more attack breaky Ormus. But anyways, he's got a little bit more of a... What do you got going on in here? Light Will, you don't need it. You're in front line. Let's give you attack break. Make that Kamath hit like a soft little ween. Throw some attack on you. You don't need the extra health in the front line. Or Resilience will throw... Spell Control and Violent Attack are pretty close to the same. I know it's not the Ormus right now. We're kind of tweaking the whole team, but whatever. You are going to be damage roll right now, so you don't need all the health enables. You don't need to be taking damage, so that won't help you at all. Let's just make you straight up attack. All 3 attack enables. I'm going to sneeze or something. My nose is... Oh, scratch it. Oh, God, it was amazing. It feels so good. You don't even know. Oh, that was great. That was great. So anyways, let's jump in now and try this again with an Ormus that's not a wee baby Ormus, but actually is ready to be called an Ormus. The Light Will is going to help with him not getting petrified. If you guys don't know, obviously Kamath, once he petrifies you, he does much more damage, and he can put you down real quick like. But we're going to be stripping a lot of attack off now, so hopefully it all works out pretty good. Oops, rubbed the mic there. I was kind of hoping to get a good enough team that I could kind of balance out and test Rosa, like what does my team do without Rosa, what's it do with Rosa, and kind of do stuff like that so I could see. Did I just get 1,000,000 something health? That was pretty cool. When you heal and it's like red numbers because they're so high, that's actually kind of awesome. I like it. That's pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, I kind of want to do something like that where I could swap out Rosa for Cruz or something, or Rosa for Emily, and kind of see how close Rosa is to that. Oh man, Vesa's just spanking butts. I like it. Go Vesa. Get in there, Vesa. Go all the way home. You're my friend. We're good friends. Ormus damage, kind of butthole. But whatever. 33 more million damage from the Vesa. That's looking good. Not bad. Not a bad round there. 216 million damage, so not insane damage or anything. I'm not trying to say it's like, oh, that's so good. It's very mediocre, but you've got to keep in mind the two units I initially planned for damage, Shia and Sigmund, are both weenie babies and die immediately. But 151 million coming out of Vesa. That's not bad. Again, that's private server enabled Vesa. On official, you're not going to hit that. And again, the monsters are all different on private server now than official. So if you're playing the official game, take all these numbers with a grain of salt because they're all going to be different. And that's the big thing I hate about the private server swapping from official is my numbers don't carry over. Let's check out that heal. Actually, Vesa out-healed Ormus, which surprises me a little bit, being that Ormus is more supposed to be healy, but you can really only heal the damage that you take, so it's not an amazing test for damage. Let's do one more of these and next through it and see how much damage we hit, if maybe we got a low or a high in there, just because. 179, so we lost a lot of damage there, about 100 million coming from Vesa. So about 100 to 150 million, it's a pretty big swing, but whatever. And again, Vesa out-healing Ormus, about 6 million health from the Vesa coming in, and only about 5.5 from Ormus, which surprises me. I figured Ormus would actually out-heal Vesa, but it could also be the fact that I've got him geared up. Well, he's got the mightiness, which is really only going to boost his heals. Whatever. Let's go ahead and swap this off. We're going to do some broken spaces fights with him. I don't think he'll necessarily need health and resilience. Do we want to make an attack Ormus? Let's do it. Let's go and let's make Ormus maybe try to hit hard. That's never going to happen, but we're going to give it a shot. Let's see what we can actually do with an Ormus with all attack enables. I mean, that is about as strong as you're going to get. You don't need that. Antlers Cane would give you some damage, but I do believe the Broken Spaces boss we're going to fight is going to be a warrior. So we don't have warrior extra damage, I don't believe, on anybody. You don't need that for sure. But what else are you going to do, really? I mean, we got assassin and mage damage. Just stick with that, I guess. You got artifacts down here, do you? Where's my... No. We have no artifacts for warrior damage. That's a little sad face. So we're going to be fighting this dude here. He is a warrior, but let's jump in. He does hit everybody, so it doesn't really matter our order of operations here. Everybody's going to get hit equally. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Whatever. Whatevs. We'll see what Ormus can do. Now, he is going to have class bonus against the Abyss faction, obviously, here. The big thing to take away in this area versus official is the Griffin monster now reduces reduced damage. It actually gets rid of some reduced damage, which means you're going to deal more damage in broken spaces than you would before. So you're not probably going to get these kind of numbers out of an Ormus on official. Definitely not, because he has private server enables, but also because the Griffin does a much different job over here on private than he does on official. So we'll kind of see, but he's doing all right now. 2 million basics, that's not terrible. Not terrible bad. I'm all right with it, but I'm not expecting hugely amazing numbers either. Not really expecting greatness. Not greatness, all right? Mediocreness, I expect. But I'm hoping with a little bit more damage, I kind of want to just smash this guy to death and get to a harder boss maybe and see if I can take a little bit more damage on my team so I can really get a test of Ormus's healing. That's the big problem I have right now is, like when I fought Kamath, really only 2 units were taking damage, so only 2 units could be healed. Same thing when it comes to this guy. He's not doing enough damage to my team to really get like good heals coming out. So I kind of want to get to a boss that's going to deal a little more damage. and see just how much healing Ormus actually can put out when your team's taking heavy damage. I could try a guild boss fight because that would actually probably be a pretty decent test. 200 million damage, that's not bad. But again, remember, 100% remember, the Griffin is stripping off this guy's reduced damage. That does not happen on official. But like I said, Ormus actually pretty solid, pulling 41 million damage. Not super impressive, obviously, with Shia down here dropping 40 at 8-star. But for Ormus, that's not terrible damage. That's actually pretty decent. Let's try a guild boss fight just to see if some of that extra damage, I know I've already hit it twice. I did pretty weak with it, about 25 million average each time. He's going to hit backline with his active skills, which mean Sigmund and Shia is pretty much going to die no matter where I put him. The question is, let's do it like that. Let's put Vesa in the front for healing. Ormus is going to take a little bit of punishment. That's absolutely going to happen. But let's see what happens. That's going to reduce his attack, though, and make him less efficient. Whatever. I don't care. Let's do it. Let's do what we can do. I don't have a really great tank, so I can't just throw an E3 Rosa back there to tank and have those guys in the front to heal. So we'll see if my Ormus is actually capable of putting out enough heals. He is built entirely right now for damage, which is probably a bad idea in guild boss fights. Usually when you fight guild bosses, you want to run a little bit more conservative and go more of a healing base. But right now, even my 9-star Sigmund's alive, which is almost unbelievable. What is going on? Did I break the game? What did I do? He should be dead a long time ago, but he's still alive. And he heals up to full health every round with that E3 Ormus. That definitely helps a little bit, I guess. It's kind of hard to kill the little fart. And he's not even strong. He's a weak little dude, so that's kind of cool. Ormus is definitely doing his job at keeping the team alive, but of course it is Vesa and Ormus together, so... Oh, dang it, I had assassin damage artifacts too. Stupid face! Whatever. Whatever, it's not a big deal. We'll run it like this and just kind of see. Then I'll probably swap my assassin damage down to Vesa because she hits 3 units. It might work on Ormus as well. Let's do it on Ormus. We'll put it on Ormus and see, because I'm really surprised that Ormus is not dead yet. Well, not Ormus, but he's doing really well. And he's even keeping a 9-star Sigmund alive. And this is Guild Boss 50-something, so that's something to be said for carrying double healers in. You do get a lot of survivability. So here we go. Last couple rounds coming down. Let's see what we end up with. I'm actually, I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm already impressed that he kept these people alive. Usually, Sigmund and Shia were dead in the first 2 rounds. And then it was oh, okay. So, what is that? Oh my god, that can't be right. Is that 238 million damage? Oh my god, did I just break the game? Is this real life? So I went from doing 25 million damage per hit to doing 238 million damage. Oh my god. That is broken as balls. What just happened to my life? I don't understand, peeps. I don't get it. That's crazy. Let's try another battle with assassin damage here on the Vesa. That's ridiculous. That is just stupid. Do I want to actually do it is the question. Or save that battle. I've got 14 hours on cooldown. Let's wait. No, let's do it. Let's balls in it. Let's go all the way, peeps. And let's see what we can get again. That has to be a fluke. There's just no way. There's just absolutely no way that just happened. 238 million? Really? Really? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, Sigmund almost died there. We might see a little bit of a different change of story here. Yeah, Sigmund's dead, so that didn't happen last time. That's going to change things up a little bit. 1, it makes Karim hit harder. 2, we're going to lose that armor stripping that we had before. Oh, wow. Something was definitely broken before. How did that happen? I went from doing great to, they do extra damage now, so that makes sense. But also, yeah, they killed Ormus. So that was a big difference maker right there. There goes Rosa. This is what happened last time. So I almost had a really lucky run where they just were not doing enough damage, because now that my team's dead, I'm ruined. Once your team dies, you're dead. But still managed to put out 104 million damage. That's not bad. That's really not bad for a guild boss. It's only a 52 guild boss, but still, It was a big jump from 25 million damage a time to going 200 and something million, then 104 million. But again, that's with a 9-star Sigmund in my lineup. If that was a 10-star Sigmund and a 10-star Shia, I would be afraid to say the damage I would put out against those Marauders, or that guild boss. It would probably be stupid huge. Because without Shia dying, you got a huge damage coming out. That'd be nuts. I'm actually kind of impressed with the E3 Ormus. I didn't check his healing! Dumb face. Stupid face equipped. Whatever. We'll just do like this. We'll buy like a bunch of these, and we'll just smash you 13 times, and see if that's going to do it for us. Will that kill you dead? Please kill him dead. It did kill him dead. Let's see how much damage the level 400 boss does, and I mean the assassin damage again isn't going to play a role here because these are warriors, but whatever, it's the same thing. We'll see what we can do damage-wise. Now, I really want to check out the healing. That's what I really wanted to check on the guild bosses. I'm too stupid to actually check that, so whoopsie-doos. There we go. That's better damage. Dropping about 300k. We'll get some better healing numbers this time, I'm sure. So that's great. That's what I wanted. I wanted to see what he could heal for, and I'm guessing this battle will be a good one to test that out. At least a good comparison to him and Vesa. I'm still surprised that Vesa's out-healing Ormus with a crit stone. That's what surprised me. I figured without the attack stone, Vesa's heals would be relatively low. I didn't think she would heal all that much, but it would seem that even a crit-based Vesta is going to be out-healing my Ormus, which is kind of nuts. It is a little bit crazy, but like I said, we'll see what happens at the end of this, because the last couple of times wasn't a great test for healing. Like the guild boss would have been a fantastic test for healing, but I didn't check it. And I'm really mad at myself for not checking it, so whatever. We'll get over it. It'll be a thing. Let's see what we can get here at these last couple rounds. He does do a decent amount of damage. You are debuffing his attack by quite a bit, though. So he's not... he's still doing okay damage. Of course, my team's kind of weak. Okay, Shia's taking a lot of damage, because Shia has not a lot of health. But whatever. Not a big deal. Ormus dropping 10 mils there. That was pretty hot. Go Ormus. Go Ormus. Go team. Boop. There we go. So last round, let's see how much healing we actually got out of our Ormus. 182 million damage, not bad. Ormus dropping 36 mil, Vesa at 44, so their damage is actually pretty close. Of course, Vesa has damage versus assassin artifact on, whereas Ormus has the skill damage artifact on, which probably gives him a little bit more damage, I would assume. But the heals, wow, not even close. Not even close. 3 million heal coming from Ormus and 8.4 million coming from Vesa. Now, I don't know how that works. Okay, here's what I mean by that. Does it heal with Vesa's heal first as she's the higher speed? Is that what's going on? Is she getting her heal off before Ormus's heal gets stacked in there, so she gets the bulk of the heal? And then Ormus comes in later with his heal, so he's not healing as much? It could be a thing. It could absolutely be a thing. I don't know, though. Is there a good way to test that? I mean, I'd have to ditch Vesa to test it, and doesn't seem like a great idea because my team might die. We can try it. What's it going to hurt to try one battle? Who cares? Let's do it. Let's do a battle, and let's remove Vesa out of it. If I can load in, that would be fantastico. There we go. Let's go ahead and ditch Vesa, which is really a bad idea. I know, it's not a good idea. But this should help me see if well, maybe. The team might die. We'll see. We'll see what happens, whatever. Let's go and get a little test. Like I said, I don't know if it's because Vesa's a little bit faster than Ormus, that it's calculating her heals before it's calculating his, and that could be what's going on here. So, we'll see. We'll see if Ormus is able to, A, keep our team alive, which looks like he's not going to have any problems doing. But let's also see if that didn't make a big difference on the heals, because if he's healing like 12 million now, I would say it's obvious that it's giving Vesa the heal first, and then Ormus comes in second because his lower speed. I think he has lower speed. I'm like 65% sure that's true. We'll have to check it out after this, but I feel like maybe that's what was happening, is it was giving Vesa's heals first, but I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. We'll see. We'll see. Our damage is going to go down exponentially because we don't have Vesa in the lineup, so we'll see. That's not going to be good. But I really want to see what Ormus's heals look like now. That's my question. That was the question that we wanted to answer. Let's just go ahead and next it. 130 million, so we did lose a decent amount of damage, about 50 million damage. But the heal, Ormus jumped up to about 7.5 million HP heal. Whereas last time he was at 3 and Vesa was at 8. So my question would be, let's check the speeds, 1296, 1304. My guesstimate would be that it's actually taking Vesa's heals as priority over Ormus, and she gets that first tick of healing because her speed's higher. I don't know if that's how it actually works. It could, I don't know how that actually sets up. I could be wrong completely. Could sound like an idiot right now, but I feel like that's what happened. Because when you kicked Vesa out, Ormus's heals more than doubled. So, kind of hard to get an accurate test of who heals more, I guess. I guess what we could do is we could ditch Ormus. Let's do it again. But this time, we will sacrifice Ormus out. If we can load in here, that would be fantastico, game. There we go. You're alright by me. Let's go ahead and take you out, put you in, and throw another fortress unit in for the aura. And let's see if our Vesa is healing for around 7 million health or less. We'll see. I think his heal numbers are about 400,000, 450,000 per turn. Come on, game load! What are you doing to me? Why do you hate my soul? There we go. Get in there. Oh, I think I have downloads running still. That's why. I've downloaded a bunch of updates on my Xbox, so I didn't do it for a while. When you don't do it for a while, you get a lot of them. And with slow internet, it takes a long, long time to get that done. So, Vesa's healing 535 there. It seems pretty decent. 838. So that's also pretty decent. If Vesa's out healing my Ormus with a crit-based stone, there's almost no reason to ever build Ormus. Because, like, the only reason I would think to build Ormus is, A, a seasonal where Vesa's banned, obviously, would be a reason to build Ormus. But the only other reason I saw before was like, hey, you know, if Ormus is out healing Vesa, then maybe for pure support, you might do better with Ormus. But it's looking like E3 Vesa's out healing even Ormus up to now. I don't know. Let's go ahead and next it. I guess we got to watch the battle. 158 million damage, heals 8 million. So she did actually end up healing even more than Ormus did when it was just Ormus by himself. Not by a bunch. Okay, it's about 500,000 health more. It looked like she healed, maybe a little more. Can't remember what his numbers was, 7.1 or 7.5. It was somewhere in there. But it would go to show, in my experience, that even if you built a purely crit-based Vesa, which is what I have, straight up crit damage. Now, Ormus, keep in mind, only has a C4 stone, so he's a little bit behind. Neither has 6-star gear on. But even with no attack boost on the Vesa, she's still out healing my Ormus. So it looks like if you want a healer for your team, almost Vesa. Vesa's going to be your healer. She heals better, she does more damage, and it seems to me like that's just the way to go. There's just no other argument about that. I can't imagine, I don't think I have enough to swap, do I? I could swap a couple of times, that's risky. It's risky business, I don't think I'll do it. But I'd like to test, I have a Vesa with pure attack on official. Might be worth testing over there, and seeing how much heals my, well, she's not E3 either. That wouldn't work. Whatever, not a big deal, but like I said, with crit-based stone, with her out healing Ormus, it really makes Ormus look less desirable, and that's with a Vesa has 86,000 base attack. That's not much. Ormus has 130,000 base attack right now. Not base, but, souped up, I guess, attack. They're running the same enables even. They've got all the attack and damage enables on right now. I don't know, peeps. It looks bad for Ormus. Like, I honestly expected to come in here and watch E3 Ormus out-heal Vesa and that be his shining point. But to be honest, it looks like he doesn't even do that. It looks like even built purely for heals, Ormus is not out-healing my Vesa, who's built purely for damage. So that's pretty much case closed for Ormus. It looks like you're not going to build Ormus on any account ever, unless you're in Seasonal and Vesa's banned for that season or something, or if you just really like Ormus. If you really like Ormus, go with Ormus. Do what you want to do, but your best number's going to come from Vesa, it looks like, and I guess I don't really want to represent Ormus right now. He's making me feel sad, but we'll do it. We'll put him up there anyway. Go Ormus. Be a 10-star Ormus. If you'll load in, please. Please load in. Just do it for me. Just one time. I don't ask much. There we go. But, ooh, we got mail. Give me that 5,000 dustages. Oh, we got to load again. Oh, my God. I'm sorry, peeps. I'm sorry for my terrible internet. Come on, game. Come on, there you go. Atta girl. So, that's pretty much it for today, though. I just wanted to make the E3 Ormus. We did. We tested him. He did boost the living ball sack out of my guild boss damage, and that is one of the areas I would say that building Ormus in conjunction with Vesa might be a decent idea, is it will dramatically boost your survivability in the guild boss fights that are really, really hard to deal damage in, like without getting like just totally smashed. It might help there, but it's hard to justify E3ing a unit like Ormus that you know is probably going to fall off really hardcore and you have other E3 units. If I had like an E3 Sigmund, E3 Shia, I probably wouldn't need the E3 Ormus for survivability, I don't think. So I would say, overall, probably not worth the build. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please make sure, smash that thumbs up button and show your support. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well, and tell your friends about it, because that definitely helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one.